have like proper
2 metre round table, the Manchester lads.
I preferred that to McDonald's, you know, the Whopper
Always
burgers,
goes to
flame grilled,
food.
and you used to like them.
Yeah, it's miles better than Mackey's, mate. You get proper chips as well. God, all this talk of food, mate. I'm going to be starving in a minute. I need to put my radio back together.
I'm just thinking, same.
Yeah. So I had for my breakfast this morning, brown cheese on toast, you know, the square slices. You get not dairy, Mick. The mature slices, and I just fancy a bit of that. 3 rounds of bread, toasted, and then put the cheese slices on. And I've got some Worcester sauce and a couple of sprinklings on that. And I had Worcester sauce for years, I'll put a bit of that on. Bloody lovely.
I just don't like cheese. I think my mum used to force feed it me when I was a kid and I didn't like it. That white crumbly stuff was horrible.
I love it. I think it's the best one, to be honest with you. Onions and cucumber in distilled vinegar overnight in the fridge, and then do your butties fresh in the morning, crumbly cheese, you can't whack it.
She used to make something called cheese dip, and I hated it.
I love it. Egg and cheese dip, I only had it last week.
My mum loves that.
Well, good for you, Michael.
I'm not saying it since I was a kid. I didn't know people still did it.
It's not cheese dip, it's cheese and milk.
Well, yeah, milk, that's right. But it's tasty. Bit of salt and pepper on, drop a couple of eggs in. Lovely.
No.
And then let's dip the egg open. Obviously, make sure it's cooked. And beautiful. Good for you, that, Mick. Egg and cheese dip, mate. Lovely.
Hey, Chris.
Rabbit food. It can get put away with the salad.
Few rounds of bread with that. Best butter on. Dippy stuff. What do you reckon, Mark?
Going back to them, I'm not really into the dip, but my mum loves it, that cheese dip. She used to always make weird stuff like that. An oxo in a cup with some bread. She used to like that as well. Alright, it might have had something else in it, but that's what I remember it as. But going back to them steak Canadians, every time I'd been out on my bike, and it was freezing cold, I'd go, at the time my nan lived in Cassie, and I'd cycle to Cassie. I'd go to my nana's, and she'd always cook me a steak Canadian with a bit of chopped onion. I don't even like chopped onion, but the way she did the steak Canadian and put the onion in the pan, it made me like onion. It was weird, but nobody could make them like my nan used to. Honestly, they were so good. Probably unhealthy as well,
like a
because it
food
was
channel,
literally
isn't
dripping in fat, but it was good.
Oxo and bread and butter, I used to love that, man. I've not had that for donkey's years.
Yeah, that's what she used to have.
Oh, it's beautiful.
What do you have, Mick? What, say that again?
Oxo. Bit of, in a cup, like make it like a brew, but with a bit of salt and pepper, and nicely buttered bread. Fresh bread, nicely buttered. It was beautiful. I've not had that again. I'm going back to when I was a kid. I'm going to have that. We have Oxo. Deb likes Bisto. I don't like Bisto. But she says she has to use it because Oxo doesn't thicken or whatever. But I like Oxo gravy. I like gravy like this. Deb likes it where, you know, you can have gravy. When she's putting gravy out, it's one slice or two.
Yeah, I could go with that, actually. Oxo, that's all. And Bovril, I get them Bovrils in the
Yeah,
back.
this is the 27th of the
Well,
4th,
it used to be 10. Like everything else, it's
2024. And the HF bands are dead, so we're all on 2.
Same again, salt, pepper. I think what it is with all this egg and cheese dip business and all these rag puddings and all, going back to our mums and that, you know, back in their day, doing all this fast food stuff, was they? And they used to knock stuff up from scratch. And I don't think there's a lot of money about, by looks of things, anyway. So they knock meals up like that, take a rash, corned beef, hash, want to taste this food, go in that. When it's cold, take a rash. Or you choose to do a crust, put a crust on it, or have it without. Red cabbage, load of HP. Oh, fantastic. About 4 ounces of bread with best butter on, Mick.
Yeah, I like red cabbage and potato rash, potato pie, whatever. Bovril, I don't mind Bovril. Bovril reminds me of the swimming bath. We used to always get hot Bovril when we come out of the bath.
Hot, yeah, that's right. Hot Bovril, the bath.
Excuse
And
me.
a packet of beef Monster Munch at the tuck machine.
I also like that crappy chicken soup. What had the little green bits in. You only ever got it out of vending machines.
Yeah, the croutons, yeah, they still do that, you know. You can still get them. There's plenty of these brew machines, but some of them, yeah, tasty, aren't they? The little croutons, the crunchy bit. And if you had an hole in your tooth, you were screwed because it'd go in, end up lodging in it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try that Oxo thing. Next time I want a snack, I'm going to have a go at that Oxo. I used to love that as a kid.
Yeah, good stuff, Oxo. And like I say, Bovrils at them packs. I think they're £1 just over, but and I get the bit dearer. I get the bottle in the jars. I think it's about £3.50. You know, you only get a small jar. You'll have seen them in supermarkets. Could even possibly £4. You know, it's that's nice. It's not powder form, obviously, but yeah, I get a little teaspoon in, but I go overboard. But you can put too much in it. It's quite rich in it. But yeah, in the little jars, the bottle, lovely. Same again. I tell you, here's another one for you. Do you remember them? You used to get in the chemist years ago when I was a kid. Horlicks tablets. Who remembers them? You used to eat them for fun.
Are you psychic? I was just going to ask, can you still get Horlicks tablets?
Yeah, Horlicks tablets. I used to love them, Mark.
Can't say I've ever even seen them.
I might have to have a look at Amazon. Go on, Mick. Horlicks tablets. Yeah, I used to eat them. Used to love them in chemist.
Yeah, I was just thinking of it. And licorice sticks, but not like black licorice. It was like sticks of wood. You got them from the elf shop or the chemist. It was obviously the plant itself. They used to chew on these branches.
That's right. Yeah, was it like an aniseed type flavour?
No, licorice. It was licorice sticks.
Like a piece of bark.
Yeah, it was like a thin branch off or something. A licorice tree, I presume. I don't know. I've never seen a licorice plant, but yeah, it was like thin twigs. You used to get a bundle of them.
Yeah, I've tried them. Here's another one while we're talking about grub. Pontefract cakes. Licorice Pontefract cakes.
I was going to go back in, but
My grandma loved them. She always had them.
let's listen to what's
I've got a
going
bag
on.
now myself. I have them in a bag for work. Just have a couple now and again. And I'm not a big lover of
It's
licorice.
good
but I
when
love them Pontefract
y'all
cakes.
get on a roll.
My grandma were mad on them and Uncle Joe's mint balls.
Yeah, they're still going. Or them winter nits, Uncle Joel's winter nits, and then you get the other ones, wouldn't you? They seem low. I'm terrible for it, mate. I shouldn't do, being a bloody diabetic. Aniseed before, and Aniseed stand on K's ringing me. Oh, go on, Steve.
Sherbet dips.
Yeah, they were alright. That where you got the bag of kale with the lollies.
Yeah. You know what I used to like? Them gobstoppers, the massive ones though. I used to suck on it for about 3 weeks, and then at the end of it you get a bubbler.
Oh yeah, what
I
were they
remember
called?
them. Gobstoppers.
I know they were gobstoppers, but there was a brand, weren't they? I remember them. There were ones what changed colour. But like I said, when you got to the middle of them, there was a chewing gum.
Raspberry Ripples.
Used to do it to get rid of them. They were like golf balls, weren't they? I bet they were a size of just a bit smaller than a golf ball.
I remember them. Do you remember Raspberry Ripples?
Raspberry Ripple, yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, I like raspberry ripple. I like that. It's probably my favourite ice cream, that raspberry ripple.
Who remembers when a 99 was 99p?
I remember when they were less than that. They were like 2p, man. I remember on a Saturday we used to go to the swimming bath, to the pictures, get sweets and whatever, and the buzz there and back, and I've changed from 10 pence.
I used to get 10 number 6 for 17.5p.
I'll beat you on that. When I was going to school, every morning it was 10 number 10 and a book of matches, 8p. It was 7.5p for the fags and half p for the book of matches.
I did it.
Is that what it was, Mick? Yeah, 7.5p.
Yeah, 10 number 10 and a book of matches, that was the thing. And Park Drive used to the tip ones, and they did them in a 5-pack, and I think they were about 4.5p.
Wow. Bloody hell. I mean, I know I used to smoke 18. To be honest with you, I know you're a couple of years old now. What were a packet of fags then, going back to being 18, so we're looking at here? Well, what are you, Mick? You're 58, are you now? So you're a couple of years older than me. What were a packet of fags then? Say, were around that time?
About £2 shilling, wasn't it?
Cool. 10 number 10 and a book of matches was 8 pence. 8 new pence, because I'm old enough to remember the money changing as well. That were confusing for a while. And I'm a little bit older than that, Chris. I'm 62 this time.
Oh, right, yeah. Bloody hell. Yeah, 7.5p. Unbelievable. And what were you... Well, Steve, yeah, what did you say yours were? Same price?
When I was at school, I was at Brawley Avenue, Salesman, and I used to do a paper round with the shop just on the road there, Ashton Road West or whatever it is. I used to do the paper round there. I used to get a pack of 10 sticks for 17.5p.
Did you not do 20 then? Long time ago now, isn't it?
Yeah.
The shop on End of Limeside Road, just down from where the Welcome is now, there was a bank of shops, and Dawson's there used to sell fags in singles.
Yeah, we had that.
Vine and that. Caxton full strength, and players, what was the players? Players number 7, was it?
Yeah, we used to go to a place called Ma Thickets. She'd sell them singles, and she'd sell you the 2 matches as well, only for the kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they didn't care, did they? I remember I used to nick my mum and dad. They collected coupons. Fags used to come with coupons in, you could take them to that shop and they exchanged them for fags.
Yeah, mental. Green Shield stamps as well, weren't they? Yeah, loads of stuff they used to get.
Senior service.
Senior service, yeah. I bet all these brands are gone now, aren't they?
Yeah, Senior Service with Duckingfield, weren't they? They moved to Ireland now, the actual factory.
I remember a cig factory over there. I didn't know it was Senior Service, but I do remember a cig factory.
Yeah, Senior Service. Well, it's Newton in Hyde, but everyone said Duckingfield. It's on the border of Duckingfield and Newton, and they moved them to it moved to Northern Ireland. Yeah, my mum used to work there. You could get cheap fags, but you couldn't smoke while you was in the place. You know, like because I thought you'd nick them. Or when you used to go to the canteen, they'd have fags for you in the canteen.
Yeah, free ones you pick up on your way in.
Yeah, mental, and you could buy them on the way out. You know, like your neighbours on the street. You could buy the cheaper fags for them.
Yeah, and all the adverts when we were kids. I want to be like John Wayne, and he smokes players number 7.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? I've only been stopped smoking about 2 years. I've only just started vaping.
I stopped 2014, Christmas 2014 I stopped. I've had the odd joint and that since, you know, when I've been out with friends and that, but in general, yeah, it don't bother me. I thought it would, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it's not bothered me, to be fair, but yeah, it's mad. When you're going back to school days, I mean, the old Sovereign cigarettes.
What used to baffle me at school, if you got caught with cigarettes, you was in trouble, obviously, you wasn't old enough to smoke. Yet the girls in skirts walked around with them, tucked down the socks. Everybody could see that they'd got fags.
I used to cut an hole in my blazer, so I'd have it in my sleeve, so if you got caught smoking, they searched you, they couldn't find them.
Yeah, it always baffled me that. They were always chasing the lads around for smoking, yet the girls are wandering around, and they'd have a box of matches and cigarettes in the socks, and obviously they're in skirts. They stood out like sore thumbs, man.
Yeah, mental. Anyhow, I'm ducking off, lads. It's been quite good. Catch you in a bit. G0DTX.
See you later, John. Have a good day, mate. Ciao for now, G0UEX.
Cheers, John, G0UNJ.
See you later, John. 2E0VWR.
Go on, Steve.
Back to me childhood, this.
How much is a packet of fags now? What, Benson and Edges? They were always the dearest one.
Hang on.
About 20
Okay,
quid.
so 7.3's now. It's going on a bit now.
Yeah, in a petrol station.
And yeah, this is what happens when you get a round table going. You end up talking about Raspberry Pis and D-Star and Fusion, and then goes to food or whatever, it goes off everywhere. But yeah, I was a bit sick that the bands were dead, but yeah, it's been quite funny. So, what time is it now? 2:30. I'm going to make myself a nice cup of tea and I'll probably listen to these lot again. So 7.3's for now, G0DTX.